Happy New Year! Holy. That made way more of a mess than I thought it would. Welcome back to another video with Kick It with Jay. And today's video is pretty much we're going to be going over some of our goals and resolutions for 2021. Not just me, because I know like if I just sit here and talk about it, it'd just be completely boring. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of share like a few things, and then I'm going to go ask my friends and see what their goals and resolutions for 2021 are. The very first question that we are going to be tackling, or we're going to go over, is what are some of our goals for 2021? It is to consistently create content. The second goal is to have this channel reach 100,000 subs by the end of this year. We're gonna make it happen. I don't know how yet, but we are gonna make it happen. 100,000. Easy number, right? The second question that we are going to be going over is, what is the one thing that you learned in 2020 that will kind of stick with you forever? And for me, I had to really sit there and think about this one. And the one thing that I feel I will be able to take, that I learned from 2020, that I will be able to take for the rest of my life, is self-reflection. Hands down. The third question that we would be going over is if there is one thing that you could do in 2021 where time wasn't an issue. So with that being said, like you're not busy with school, work, or life problems. 2, money wasn't an issue. So you had absolutely no restrictions whatsoever. What is one thing that you would like to do in 2021? And for me personally, the number one thing that I want to do is travel. Let's see what my friends have to say about these 3 questions. Let's get into the video. Alright guys, we are here with one of my first friends of the video, and his name is Justin Pooney. He does Process Sports Radio, and we are going to be asking him the questions that I answered earlier in this video.
Hard-hitting questions, right? Like, hard-hitting questions.
Hard-hitting questions.
Can't wait.
Like, I really hope that you've taken the time to think about these things.
I have it all on my phone right here, man. I wrote a list and everything, man. I'm ready to go.
Okay.
I'm absolutely not going to go off the rip with this.
So you put...
I'm prepared.
You prepared? Okay.
I'm fully prepared.
I'm excited because I know there's probably some people that are not going to be prepared for this. Yeah. All right, so the first question is, what are your goals for 2021?
Yeah, this is like a really important question, especially this time of year, being New Year's Eve and stuff like that. I think for myself, there's a couple of things. Well, for one, of course, as you know, I moved to Toronto to pursue my passion of following sports journalism. So I want to, of course, continue to excel in my program. But on a personal level, living out on my own, moving away from home and stuff like that, I just want to continue to, become an adult, learn how to pay bills.
Yeah.
Learn how to cook for myself continuously, try different foods to make.
Oh man, cooking? I don't know if you're good at
dude,
cooking.
I'm pretty good. Anybody out there who needs a guy to cook, I'm your man. Don't worry.
Good, because I know for myself, if I were to cook, I guarantee you I'd burn my house down 6 times.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, man. Like a couple times, I left the oven on, and left, and I had to go back up the elevator because I remember the oven was on. But just continue to evolve and become more of an adult and become more of a person. And then as for my podcast, just continue to put out good content. You guys can find me on Instagram. I'll make sure Jay puts it in the bio because
Of course.
I'm kidding.
Of course.
I'm kidding.
That's the only reason why he decided to do
That's the only reason I came on to get free advertising.
Exactly.
No, but yeah, seriously, like honestly though, just continue to evolve and really just continue to become grow into myself and find myself in the career path that I've chosen, and really just continue to push my creative content, create more content, figure out new ways to put out different content, stuff that people enjoy, and that's it. Like, as you could tell with your channel, everything, man, it's about putting stuff out that people are gonna like, people are gonna want to relate to, right? And that's
100%.
kind of the thing that I want to keep on doing, bro.
Let's do it. Now for question number 2. If there is one thing that you could take from 2020 and take it with you for the rest of your life,
The rest of my life.
the rest of your life,
Okay.
what is that one thing gonna be?
Honestly, man, it's maybe pretty simple, but literally just ask for help.
Okay.
Like, you
Ask
know what
for
I mean? Like, you know, for myself personally, like, I'm always
Yeah.
a person who never want to burden somebody with my problems or my issues,
Yeah.
right? So I'd always feel like, you know
Same.
what, leave it. Like, I can
Yeah.
do it. I got it. I can handle it. I put myself in this mess. I can take myself out of it, right?
Yeah.
And, you know, cause, you know, different things happening this year for me to realize that, hey, man, like, I need to ask for help. And it's not a sign of weakness to ask for help.
Question number 3.
And this is the most important question.
This is the most important question. If time, money, and like school didn't get in the way or work didn't get in the way, if there's one thing that you could do, so whether it be a passion or a hobby,
One thing.
what would it be in 2021?
Honestly, man, like, being a big sports guy, I'd love to go see the Super Bowl.
You never been?
The Super Bowl?
Yeah.
The Super Bowl ticket, bro, is about $100,000 to get to go. So I don't have 100 G's lying in my pocket.
Really?
Yeah. Like the whole flight, everything, bro. It's like you're like basically taking like a vault of, like, you need like a stick of gold to get to the Super Bowl. So that's one thing. But another thing on my bucket list one day is I really want to see LeBron James play live. Like, I love
Yeah.
LeBron James. I'm moving to Toronto. I thought, oh, sick! I could see him play live, you know, because of course the Raptors have an NBA team, and
We don't.
they don't play in Toronto anymore. They play in Tampa because of. But honestly, dude, like, I just want to go see as many live sporting events in North America as possible, and potentially Europe if I had all the money. Potentially see like the Euro going on in the summertime,
Yeah.
the Olympics. Those
Okay.
are like, is anything. I want to see as many sporting events around the world as humanly possible. Like, game,
Yeah.
whatever. Like, it just feels weird.
It's definitely weird without a crowd.
Yeah,
I
right?
find that like if we were allowed to go, like I think the vibes going back to it are gonna be a lot like.
But even things
stronger.
like going to the movies, bro. Like, even going to the movies or like music concerts, whatever like that. I think-
Everything stopped. Yeah.
Yeah, you'd probably have a greater appreciation
Oh,
once these things
100%.
hopefully open back up again,
Yeah.
where that, you know, you don't really truly realize something until it's taken away from you.
Exactly.
So
That's interesting that you brought that up because that's
I'm dropping wisdom on your video, bro.
That's exactly what I
I'm
said.
dropping wisdom. on the
That's
video.
exactly what I said. This is not planned. I swear to you, I did not give him a script.
Same wavelength, man.
Just
This
the
is
wavelength.
Wisdom thinking.
Wisdom thinking. Let's get it. Alrighty. Alright, guys. Justin, I thank you for being on this one. I appreciate your support.
Make sure you subscribe to his channel too, man. He's killing it out there. He's doing something that he loves to do, man. If you want to see somebody succeed, man, follow his channel.
Let's go. And vice versa. Right here. This
I was
guy.
waiting for you to say that.
This guy right here.
I'm kidding.
He's been in the game longer than I have. Like I said, he's the one that kind of like started and he kind of like broke the barriers down for our friend circle. Sometimes it's, you know,
Dude, you're making me feel like
I'm being
bringing
serious.
a tear to my eye right now.
I'm being serious. And sometimes, like, you know, in a friend circle or just in general, like, you just need that one person that's close to you to push that or break that wall. And as soon as it does, like, everyone starts to like be like, you know what, he's doing it. I've always wanted to do it. Let's get into it and just push
Yeah,
forward.
man.
And
Like,
like, so
and-
follow Process Sports Radio.
Check me out wherever you want to.
Do you have any merch?
It's all sold out. You know, kind of.
Of course.
Hey,
Of course.
you know what? 2021, we could do something. We could do something with the merch. So stay tuned to Jay's channel.
Nice.
I'm just saying, like, if I'm doing this right now, I think my communication skills are pretty good.
I mean, this is for your video. So you have to be. It'd be weird if I was the one leading the conversation, and you're just like, okay.
Alright, guys, I'm here with the second friend who I'm going to be asking the 3 questions that I had answered earlier today. And his name is Pratik Kang, also known as OnBlue Gaming. If you guys haven't, check it out.
Yeah, check it out.
What are your goals for 2021?
So, basically anything that was from 2020, we can carry over to 2021 because this year's been a complete write-off.
Okay.
But if I had to be particular, like, I've started a few things and pretty much I want to continue with that. So I started a gaming channel, obviously. So
Yes.
continue with that. Obviously, that's just like it's my hobby for now. But hopefully, you can turn your hobbies into a career, like how Jay's trying to pursue his thing. You know what?
Yeah.
If this works out for me, it works out for me. Obviously, continue to go to work. I've contacted someone I used to work out with, not really work out with, but work out in the same gym with. Talk to him, and he's coaching me back to health because I'm kind of chubs right now. You know, the bullet shoulder, the head out, but I'm just kidding. But honestly, just trying to lose weight. I think that's everyone's like goal in 2021. Usually, or people
100%.
say their goal is going
That's
to be.
that's what people say their goals. I'm
Mhm.
gonna lose weight, but they go for like the first 3 weeks and
Yeah.
that's it.
I'm also looking at starting my own business too, so just work on that. So I got a lot of things I want to do. Obviously, I can't accomplish everything, and finish it next year. But I want to start. I want to get my foot through the door. So
Let's get it.
just have some personal goals I want to achieve, and it doesn't mean that I want to complete them all by next year.
Yeah.
But I want to start everything.
Question number 2. And this question is, in 2020,
Hmm.
I know you said it was a write-off,
Mhm.
but if there's one thing that you learned
Mhm.
that you could probably take for the rest of your life,
Yeah.
take with you for the rest of your life, what would that lesson be?
That for me is going to be not taking like my friends and family for granted. And what I mean by that is this year came out of nowhere in terms of all the negativity that it brought with it, right?
Yeah.
People lost their families and all that stuff. People weren't given the opportunity to spend birthdays with people unless you just did it anyways,
Virtually.
People weren't able to go down the street to meet their neighbors unless they were 6 feet apart. And so, like, 2020 taught me to cherish the ones that you actually consider close to you or your friends and all that, right?
So question number 3 is, if time, money, work, school were kind of out of the picture,
Yeah.
you didn't have, there's no limits to what you had right now.
Mm-hmm.
What is something that you would complete, or like a passion or a hobby that you would follow in 2021?
Honestly, I've never actually thought about it, right? But if I had to pick something, it'd probably just be like, maybe, depending on the situation and all that, maybe travel more, get out of the house more.
But yeah, I mean, those are the 3 questions that I had for you. Thank you for answering them.
No worries.
They were deep, the answers. But yeah, we'll catch you on another video. What is up, everyone? Back with another friend. 3 questions. What's going on?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. B, we missed you in the push-up challenge, the last vid. You were the judge,
Yeah.
but the real question is, why didn't you partake, Mr. 185 straight days in the gym?
It's cool that you bring that up because like it wasn't 140 days. I kind of just shot that on top of my head. Like, you know, you gotta get the views.
Just
up
straight pumped it, eh?
And honestly, I think it was like 90 days that I did it, and it was super cool. But honestly, like I just wanted these guys to be a part of it more, just because I want to do my own like directing thing, and I kind of like did it with you, so I showing you the ropes,
Directing?
and that's what something I want to get into. So that's why I didn't do it. I'm sorry. If you guys really want to see me work out, I'll just put a video up on Instagram.
Yeah, I mean, yes. I mean, it defeats the purpose of being in the
Yeah,
video
yeah.
with us. You
I
know,
only perform when the lights are on.
the lights are on.
Yeah.
Alright, so number 1 question
Yep.
is, what are your goals for 2021?
What are my goals for 2021?
Yes, sir.
Damn, 2021 just seems like so far-fetched because we've been in 2020 for the longest time, it seems like. Even though it seems like the shortest year that we've had.
Yeah.
2021, I still got a lot of time to think about that, but to give you your answer,
Yeah, exactly 7 hours.
there's no watch there, sir.
No,
but,
it's here. It's 7 hours.
just
It's
on your
here,
mind. But yeah, so my goals for 2021 are actually, I'm keeping them like on the low wraps right here. It's just that like, this is something that I do want to do, but I want to be more behind the scenes and not more in the video. I don't mind being in the video because I love you, you know I do. But I just think like being more creative is something that I've like kind of been rubbing off, especially I guess on YouTube where we have these talks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it's a private. But one day you'll know what they were.
Maybe.
Yeah, so I just want to get more into just like doing like sceneries and scenes and stuff like that. That's the most I can tell you. And obviously, like I can give you the typical like bullshit that everybody's gonna say. I want to be super successful. That's everybody's goal, right?
100%.
But I want to be like, let's be creative. Like I want to push people to be more creative, right? Because again, we're doing certain things where we all follow social norms, and I talked to you about that.
Yes.
So I want to be like, I want to break social norms. That is my goal in 2021.
Question number 2 is. Oh, I forgot what question number 2 is.
Again, the guy that's asking these questions forgot the question.
No, okay, so what is it in 2020 that you learned
Yeah.
that you could take
Yeah.
to like
Going forward
for the rest of your life?
What is one thing that I've learned in 2020?
Yeah.
Just that like everything that most of us have like lives that we live on like a routine, right?
Yes.
So most of us, we go to work, we come back, we do school, we go to our jobs, we party with our friends, we do gaming. It's a routine that you're kind of in, but some people can realize they're in a routine and some people are just fine with it, right? So one thing that I realized is like something can happen like this and you can go jobless.
Yeah.
You can go jobless like this.
Yeah.
So certain things that you're like planning for in the future, like, yo, I got this job, yo, I'm gonna do this now, I'm gonna do this now. It can just be gone like that. That's what's taught me this year is that don't take anything for granted at all. Like one thing that I learned again is plan everything ahead. Everything ahead. Like you gotta be 5 steps ahead. Like we've all heard that saying where it's like, yo, like you should be like 5 steps ahead, but it's just a saying. But this year has really taught me everything should be planned. The more you are planned and you are ready for like whatever is coming. Again, live in the moment. I'm not saying like, yo, like everything has to be planned.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
But just have agenda, plan your shit so you're never in the state like this again where something could happen and but they're going jobless and they don't have like they can't pay
And
stuff.
then, yeah, what's your next move, right?
Yeah, and then you're just in there and you're stuck in
Yeah.
the state.
I like that though. The next
Yeah.
5 moves.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a few. I think there's a book called Your Next 5 Moves, which I think is a. I haven't read it yet. It seems like it's a very interesting book, but like the fact that you kind of brought it up, it's very very.
It's not sponsored, by the way. He just mentioned it.
It's a book I'm looking to read. That's
Okay.
all it is. Alrighty. Question number 3 is. Oh my god! Can I get the cue card, please? Thank you. So the third question is, if time, money, work, and school are not an issue, what is a passion or a hobby that you would pursue in 2021?
Yeah, so my goal like is if I like money was an issue, I had everybody just on my side is like gather people like that are like very like creative minded and stuff like that and just put something together where people that think exactly like me or somebody that's trying to do something but don't have that like skill set or don't have anything but they want to do something. It's like there's something always available where you can come to me, you can talk to us, and then like we just help you figure it out and what do you want to do.
Deep.
Yeah.
And then you asked
Sorry
me.
about that.
Then you were asking me at the very beginning of this, is like, why am I so formal? you get him. I was like, I know that like, every time we have a conversation,
Yeah.
it's a deep dive.
It is a deep
Every time. And
Yeah.
you know what? Again, thank you for your time. For actually being in the video and actually having more than a role than just 1, 2, 3.
What I get, I'm a pretty good hype man. That's
Yeah.
right?
Turn me
Right.
up. Yeah. All right, brother. I appreciate it.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yep.
All right, let's get on to the next one. Here with another friend, but the exact same 3 questions. Richie, Nagpal, how are you doing?
I'm good, man.
Good. You're
Busy,
you're very suited and booted for this occasion.
I
Everyone
thought
else-
it was a formal event, so I wasn't.
Is
sure.
I told you
You
in the
told me to
memo.
dress up.
I told you in the memo, didn't I?
You said come put some clothes on. That's what
Yeah,
you
I
said.
said clothes on. Exactly. Not dress up
Oh, right.
to the T.
Well,
Jeez.
when have you seen me without a suit?
Never. Yeah. But all right. So, question number 1.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah, go for it.
Are you sure?
I think so.
Okay. So question number 1 is, What is your goal for 2021?
I want to get into reading. That was something I started in 2020, which I didn't pursue for a lot of reasons. I'll tell you that one day, but I couldn't get into reading. So it's always been something I have been interested in, but never got into. So a really good coworker of mine has provided me with 4 books related to communication, finances, real estate in general, and I have a goal of reading 4 books in about the first 6 months, and that's one of the main goals. The second goal would be is to, when it comes to just my own brand, I would like to have a strong foothold of me working in the industry that I'm in.
Okay, which is real estate.
I'm a realtor, yeah. And be able to build a brand awareness of my own name, and also hit the gym.
In 2020, if there was something that you learned that you can carry on from here on out, what would that be?
Taking risks, man. I mean, we're so young, and just do what you want to do. Honestly, I think I was a corporate slave for many years, and having to, working from home made me realize that I'm not meant for this office desk space job, 9 to 5, whatever that bullshit is, right? I was too comfortable. I was not enjoying it. Let me rephrase that. It's not that I wasn't enjoying it.
Yeah.
It's just I knew that this is not something I want to do for the rest of my life.
Gotcha.
So taking the risk of leaving a secure, steady income job, with the lifestyle that I have, especially that I think you already know.
Yes.
I took the risk of going self-employed. So it's a big step. A lot of people have questioned me, told me things that I shouldn't have done. But I don't really care how they feel. So
let's go. Yes, absolutely.
You should.
Why should you?
2020 has been a great year, to be honest. I've been very thankful for this year. A lot of good things have happened in this year for me.
Yeah.
So I can't even tell you any bad things that have happened besides me just gaining some weight. But that's about it. Right?
I think all of us did that. Quarantine hit us so hard.
So besides that, I think the biggest thing I can tell to your followers and our friends and everybody that I would like to is take risks. Honestly, this is the time that you can do it.
Let's go. Take those risks.
Yeah, man.
Jump off that cliff.
Or the bridge, whatever.
Question number 3. If time, money, school, and work were not an issue, what is a hobby or a passion that you would pursue in 2021?
Time, money, school,
or work.
And work
were not an issue.
Like it wasn't.
Like it didn't exist, or you had it on lock. Like you could just get up and go and walk away and pursue. Pursue.
Yeah, I have a passion, man. I want to be a pilot. I never wanted to be a business student, so if I could, I will learn how to fly. I've already done my ground school training, so I would like to actually sit in the plane myself and fly it myself. So that's one of the dreams that I would possibly not do in the next coming year, but I will definitely. I can tell you that in the next 5 years, I'll have my.
You'll have your pilot's license.
Yeah,
I'll check in on you on that.
No,
because I'm gonna need a private jet, right? So I'll be a pilot for that.
That's one thing I'll do for sure. And traveling. I had a lot of plans this year because I graduated from university, and
big things.
So I had a lot of travel plans, and they were all canceled. So I would like to at least travel somewhere if I can in 2021.
Somewhere, okay, yeah. With the circumstances, that makes sense. I was gonna ask you, if there was one spot that you want to go right off the rip, but is there?
Yeah, but I have to,
right off the rip.
Yeah. If I consider my vacation for this year, one place I'd really wanted to be was Spain and Portugal.
Ooh,
that I was going.
Beautiful
in
places.
April, so
never been, but
neither have I. So
I've only seen pictures. I only Googled it a few 100,000 times. Because Cristiano Ronaldo, soccer player, Portugal, plays in Spain.
No, I get it.
Yeah.
But why would you search the countries and not the player?
Just because I just wanted to see what it looks like. Quarantine hit me real hard.
Did it?
I was stuck inside. Yeah.
That's why you started making these videos, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly why I started it. A lot of self-reflection. I was alone. I had no friends. I was like, I'm gonna start making videos. My best friend.
Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah. You like to record, I guess. Hopefully it's just for this.
Pause. Bro, I appreciate the time. Thank you for being in this video on my channel. On to the next one. Alrighty, I'm back here with another friend. Gonna ask him the exact same 3 questions. And Jeevan, are you ready for these questions?
Oh, I was born ready.
You're born ready.
Yes.
I like the confidence.
Yes.
Just like in the push-up challenge, you do confidence.
Hey, one thing I learned: confidence is key.
Confidence is key. Okay, let's get into it. The very first question is, what are your goals for 2021?
2 of the ones that I really want to achieve in 2021, I believe. The first one would be I want to be more consistent with working out in the gym, fitness. I've taken a total liking to work out, so I want to be consistently in the gym. Doesn't matter if I'm working 12-hour shift, 10-hour shift. I keep the grind going.
Let's get it.
Second goal would probably be, I would say, I want to go travel more, but considering the fact that there's COVID still around, it's kind of making it a little hard. I don't know how long we're going to be in 2021 before we start traveling. So definitely looking forward to that. I just want to put it like this. I learned the past 9 months of sitting on my ass at home and not doing anything.
Yeah.
And always saying that I want to travel,
Yeah.
and then never doing it when I had the chance. And now that I want to travel and I can't do it, definitely want to take that up as one of my goals in
Sounds
2021.
good. Question number 2 is, in 2020, if there's one thing that you learned that you can carry with you for the rest of your life, what is that one thing that you learned?
There's never such thing as not having enough time. Because in 2021, all we had was time. And I feel like you could do so much with your life based on that time that we waste doing things that we could be putting towards self-improvement, for example. Like reading a book.
Yeah, okay.
Learning about
Yeah.
things and issues around the world that you typically don't hear about because you're comfortable living in your own country, in your own cities. There's a lot of stuff that happened this past year, and it really opened my eyes because I had the time to look back at it and be able to see all the issues that are going on in the world. How many more questions do you have for me, man?
Just this is the 3rd one, bro.
Alright.
We just had to do question number 3 like 6 times, or 6 times.
I got all the time in the world, let's go get it.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Question number 3. If time, money, work, or school weren't an issue, what is one passion or hobby that you would pursue?
Oh, that's a good one. Let's see. The one thing I always wanted to do was that's a good question. You kind of stopped me on that one. One of my passions is I really like the game of soccer. I'm very passionate about it.
Okay.
What I want to do is, it's a special year this year for soccer fans around the world.
Yeah.
It's Ronaldo and Messi's most likely their final seasons, possibly, maybe.
Possibly.
We don't know yet.
I mean, those guys are machines. They
Yeah,
can go
they're
for years.
But I would definitely like to go travel around the world, if possible,
Yeah.
and just visit the different countries that they're going to be at on their respective teams,
Yeah.
and just go watch them play. Because the other passion of mine also involves a little bit of traveling. Is wherever I want to go travel, I want to get a tattoo. I've already started it, my sleeve. So I want to get a tattoo from all the different places that I go travel, just because it has so it has this little special meaning towards it, and then I'll always remember it for the rest of my life. I went to. Suppose I go to Mexico, I get a tattoo from there. I go to Italy, I get a tattoo from there. There'll be little pieces of memories that I have.
If you're planning on traveling, let's say a lot, you're probably gonna be covered in tattoos, bro.
I mean, like, if I suddenly win the lottery and I'm able to do that, though, you best believe there's not going to be much room left on my body.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate you coming out and answering these questions.
Thank you for having
On to
me.
the next one. Let's
Alright.
get it. And this is gonna conclude the video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Me and my friends, we went back and forth just kind of discussing our goals and our ambitions for 2021 after a crazy year of 2020. I hope that they smash those goals that they talked about. And if you guys have set goals, make sure you guys smash those out this year as well. It's kind of like a rebound year. Go hard, crush them. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.